So this works with, well, pretty much any data type that we have. So I have this class here of dog, which takes in a name, it has an ID, and an age for each of the dogs. And these are all the get and sets for all those. Here's the constructor, and this has a toString, which all this does is return the dog ID, colon, the dog's name is that many years old. So let's go ahead and create a list, and I like linked lists of dog, and my dogs is equal to new linked list. And now let me go ahead and add dogs to it. My dogs dot add last new dog, and let's say dog ID colon 42. Let's say I need a name, and I'll do Novo, and I need an age, and he's almost 2 years old, so I'll just put 2. Let me go ahead and duplicate this and then change these. So this one I'll do 24, Taiyu, and let's say he's 1 year old, which I think he is actually 1 year old. 83, Soda, and she is 6 years old. And then 12, and Nibbler, and he is 15 years old. So those are all 4 of my dogs. So using LINQ, we can go ahead and say var dogs name exactly 4 is equal to from dog in my dogs. So now we want where dog.name.length is equal to 4. And we want to select dog. So I did var here because I didn't want to have to type out IEnumerable dog there, but that's really what it is. So now if we run this, I can go ahead and, let me go ahead and just create a, oops, that's going to be in here, static void print dogs. And this is going to take in var my dogs. Let's see, I may not be able to use var there, can I? No, I can't, but I can put in IEnumerable, and then T. There. I can just make it a generic method. So now I can go ahead and say for each var I in my dogs, console.writeLine I, for instance. So now when I run this, I can go ahead and say print dogs, dog, and I need to pass it dog's name exactly 4. And so out to the console, I get out Novo is 2 years old and Soda is 6 years old, because those are the two dogs right there, which have a name which is exactly 4 characters in length. We can also do, let's say, var dogs between 1 and 10. So is equal to, oops, from dog in my dogs, where dog dot, let's just say age is greater than 1, and oops, and dog dot age is less than 10. Select dog. And if we run this, print dogs, dogs between that, we will get out, well, actually the exact same list, because, well, the 2 dogs which are 4 characters in length are also the 2 dogs which are between 1 and 10. Where if I say between 0 and 5, for instance, now we will get out 2 different dogs. well, we'll get out one of the same, but we'll also get Taiyu. So notice that this syntax is pretty easy to understand. We're just grabbing the dogs between ages 0, greater than 0, and less than 5, and we're just grabbing those and populating this enumerable there. Alternatively, we can go ahead and create a delegate method, which will return a Boolean. So we can go ahead and say dog bool, and then is between 1 and 10 is equal to delegate, and this takes in a dog, and I can just leave it at dog, or I can say D, it doesn't really matter. Return dog dot age greater than 1 and dog dot age less than 10. Semicolon. And then using this delegate that I have there, var dogs again, I'm just going to do dogs again, doesn't really matter. And then from dog in my dogs, where is between 1 and 10, dog. So we're just passing whichever dog we're grabbing from this linked list up here. We're passing that to this delegate here, which takes in a dog, just returns either true or false because it's a Boolean. Select dog. And again, this is also an enumerable, so I can print dogs, dog, and dogs again. And now we will get out Novo and Soda printed out because we're doing between 1 and 10. So this is the names, which are 4 characters. This is the dogs, which I changed it to 0 and 5. And then this is the dogs between 1 and 10 using a delegate method there. You can also use a where, so to just get yet another way of doing it. Var dogs again 2 is equal to my dogs dot where. Notice that this is also returning an I enumerable. And this is going to be, let's see, and I can put a lambda expression in here. D dot age is greater than 1. D dot age is less than 10. And again, I can print dogs, dog, dogs again 2. And so we should get this exact list here printed out again. I probably should add another line between all of these so it's easier to see. But notice that we have 1, 2, 3, and this is the 4th one. So that's going to be this one right here. So those are several different ways you can do it. And you can grab all the dogs. Another thing you could do, and the last thing I will talk about with this here, is where. So we can say var some dogs is equal to, and this will be from dog in my dogs, where dog dot name dot contains, say n. And we want to select dog. And so this will grab those 2 dogs, Novo and Nibbler. Print dogs, dog, and some dogs. So you can use this where, very similar to like how you would write SQL. Notice that these are printed in the order that it grabbed it from the list. If you want to sort them, you can say order by dog ID. And so this will order it, and it's easy if this is a integer, but I mean you can override the method, which we'll actually talk about a little bit later, but you can order it, and then this will be 12 and then 42. So notice that now Nibbler is first and Novo is second because we added this order by.